What is going on, everybody? It's Jew coming to you with My Sims Life. I am playing inZOI. In this video, I'm going to tell you some things that makes inZOI better than its current competitor that's been out for years, for about 10, 11 years. I want to say Sims 4 came out in 2014. This is a game that's very, very similar to Sims 4, so that's why I'm going to do the compare and contrast and what makes it better, what makes it the same, what makes it maybe even worse. So I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to try to keep it just minimum of 5 of each of what makes this, better or what makes it worse. All right, so let's get into this. So right now I am out and about. I am out and about. We are going to get into this. So what makes this better? Let's go 5. I'm going to do 5 things that makes this better. Number 1, the graphics. Obviously, the graphics is the number 1 thing that makes this better than The Sims. It has drawn a lot of eyeballs basically because of the graphics. That is probably the number 1 thing that opened eyeballs, because there is a lot of people playing this game that is not in the community of The Sims or simulator type games that are very realistic like this. And the graphics obviously is just one thing that just makes this stand out more on the higher scale than The Sims 4, and that's what draws in a lot of eyeballs. So you can't get past the graphics and the characters and everything surrounding the character, the cars, the cities, the inside the house, the realisticness, and just everything. All right, number 2, obviously what we're looking at has something to do with the graphics a little bit. The city itself, just the city itself, just the trees, the buildings, the people, everything about it, the open worldness of this is what makes it that much better than The Sims 4. Just based off of everything you're looking, it reminds you of GTA and Sims when they had a baby together. This is exactly what it may look like, but with very, very good graphics. Just like this truck right here, the bus over there, the cars driving by, it just looks like you're in this virtual reality world. And it would probably be even more awesome if you could actually go in full third person or first person at some point. But right now it goes in the third person over the shoulder. Mailbox, trees, just the city itself. I can also use this bus to travel. I could hop on this bus right here, and I can say, "Hey, I want to go home. I want to go here, so I'm gonna go home." And oh, there's an event. So that's another one that makes The Sims that much better as well. I mean, not The Sims, makes this inZOI better than The Sims. I'm sorry. Number 3, driving. Now, are you driving the vehicle? Sure, you're not really driving the vehicle, but you are driving the vehicle. So, for example, you can get in your vehicle and you can go wherever you want to go. I want to go to Clover Park. Let's go here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Cancel that. Let me make sure I do that right. Don't just go there. You have to drive there. So go here, drive to Clover Park. He's going to get into his vehicle, and then he's going to drive off. And that's wife. Wife just left the house where she might be taking the bus. I think she's going to an event as well. And you know. So now you are in the vehicle. It does have a loading screen when you switch from one side of the city to the other. And another thing, you go in the first person while you're in the car. Now it's switched over. Just a little cutscene, just a little bit of a cutscene to get over to your destination. So I believe we are here at the destination. So now one thing they don't do, they don't park. But you do stop at red lights. That's another thing. They stop at red lights. Now he didn't park now that he made it to his destination. Now, however, that makes that much better. just the driving, you get in your car and have that interaction with this inner city, and you know it's like an open world map. So that gives you that much better than the Sims. Not only wrong, the Sims has its ups too for travel, but this is definitely one of. Another one is the controls. The controls of the character. You can control your character with WADS. It's not just click. Click to move. Now, can I click and walk here? Yeah. Can I click this bench and say sit down? Absolutely. Uh, most of your interactions is gonna be click if you're trying to do something specific. But for the most part, if I'm just walking around, I'm just walking around. It feels like I'm playing GTA. It feels like I'm playing 2K. It feels like I'm playing a Rust or a survival game. Now, here's another control. I can click on this and I'm at the basketball court. It looks like I'm playing 2K at a open court shooting basketball. So that's a control feature that's really good. Uh, Boom, man, make your shots, my dude. All right. So coming out of, other than that, we are going to get into the individualism of the character. Now, The Sims has very good individualism, so I'm not going to sit there and act like it doesn't. But you can get into your character's card and you can see stuff that wants to do, the ambitions, visionary, fitness, artists. All of that stuff is similar to an extent in The Sims, but I think the individualism in this is slightly better. So it does separate you from other characters and make you completely different. Even though a lot of characters do have their own thing to do in The Sims, I just think this was just slightly better. Slightly. Um, why is this food truck closed? My guy's hungry. Um, so yeah. Other than that, that's the only thing I can see that's better right now, especially with just right now when I catch on. There's a few other things that probably out there that's better, different people's opinions, but right now that's what I'm catching right now. All right, all right. So let's get into the similarities, the needs. Needs are exactly 100% stolen from The Sims. As you can see right here, it says hunger, hygiene, sleep, bathroom, fun, social, recognition, and energy. Um, Majority of the time, it's almost the same thing you had to keep up with. So we're gonna. It looks like my needs are very hungry while I'm out and about. So I'm gonna grab me some crispy. I'm gonna grab me some crispy chips and eat it. Grab some crispy chips, eat it. Uh, Career skills. I think career skills and stuff like that is also the same or very similar to The Sims. As you can see right here, the screen says fitness, art, rhetoric at a level 3, housework at a level 0, fitness at a level 1, art at a level 0. Um, so that is extremely similar. And also when you get a career, I work at a furniture store. I work at a furniture store as a career. Now, the question is, how do I work my way up to manager? Obviously, skills. There's things you can do throughout your day, just like in The Sims, on the computer, uh, TV, the mirror. There's different things you can do throughout the day to up your skills. Now, if I was to go here, make a decent money. Well, since a manager, I'm just a cashier, so I make 360. I can make up 918 a day. I work only 3 days a week, so it's kind of light. But it says 3 other SKUs, days work 0. We have not gotten to that yet. And but yeah, the career and skill stuff is almost the same, exactly the same. All right, so the character interactions is very similar to The Sims. I can walk up to this guy here and disrupt him. I can ask him to go away for whatever reason. and he ran off. Not sure why. So yeah, interactions are very similar to The Sims. You can go around, talk to people. You can click on stuff, eat food, spend your money, however you want to do. Character creation, outfits, character build, very similar to The Sims. Obviously the graphics look that much better, but I could also go to studio and just make it a background while I'm creating the character or changing his outfits. Now, you can't do all this in The Sims, like change the view, but this is definitely very similar. You go to tops, you can change like formal, school, sleepwear, party clothes, gym clothes, swimsuit, summertime, wintertime. So pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. You have accessories, and when you're creating a character, you can change their eyes, their eyebrows, their beard, their face, their head shape, make their head big, small, little, big hands. And also another similarity would be activities, just activities in general. Like for instance, I could go in here and hop on this laptop, and let's see, what am I? Let's go to skill action, practice. Let me study a certification. Maybe that'll get me to get promoted. I have no idea, but we're just going to do it. And I can also speed it up while it sits there and does it. So while he's doing that, studying, so activities, and yeah, so those are some of the similarities that it has for The Sims. Now let's get into what may be worse than The Sims. Some very, very, honestly, not very much worse than The Sims, but I'll say the current state would make it worse than The Sims, just because Sims been out for 11 years, has more packs, more activities that you can actually do in the game. So that's probably more of something I would say would make it worse than The Sims, but it's very similar. Also, there's some eating errors that I can see in this game. Sometimes I'll make a character go in the kitchen and cook up some food, and they don't eat it. It just cooked it and just decided not to eat it, and he's clearly hungry and just put the food down and walk away. So that's another one that'll drive me absolutely crazy. I'll say easy controls. I'll say the controls are a little bit more simplified in The Sims versus this. Even though it's not that complicated or hard in this, but I'll say there's certain things that I find that drives me crazy, like walking up steps and walking down steps are ridiculous. And or just like I said, sometimes trying to make someone do something like eat or something like that. But no, but yeah, that's all I got really right now. Comparing inZOI to The Sims, it's very similar, but I really enjoyed it. I think it is slightly better, or has potential to be better. Is it better yet? They're right here. Graphic wise, city wise, open world wise, you definitely got to go with inZOI. But just in the current state, it just depends on the type of person, the personality you are. If you want someone that want to have a whole lot of different things to do and fun, right now you'd still play The Sims. But if you want to get into something brand new that has a future, and definitely in the future, especially with the graphics and look and everything else, what the future holds, inZOI. And alright, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you got some things that you dislike or that you do like. And yeah, so down below, subscribe, follow.